I'm not finna lie and just say I'm impervious to other people's opinions. Oh yeah, people throw daggers. It'll kind of hurt.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you don't know me like that.
Yeah.
So I don't care what you think. I just think that's always been in me.
What's going on, y'all? It's Coach Williz, and once again, we're back. This is the Be Eazy Show. We're bringing topics to you every single episode, helping you live your life easier. That's the plan and the mission of the podcast. Whatever platform that you are listening to this on, whether it be YouTube, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify, you can like, comment, subscribe, leave us a 5-star rating. Do not forget to share it with somebody because the support is gladly appreciated. The more that you tell somebody about it, the more they may want to tell somebody else about it. So we appreciate the support. So once again, like I said, I'm Coach Williz, and as always, man, we got Zyler in this joint with us.
Hey,
Without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. Zyler, man, tell the people about your week. What's going on?
I love plants, man. Just looking at the plants.
It's nice.
It's very nice, man.
It's beautiful.
I need to get a dining room table in here, man. Different set. Y'all probably can't tell, but we're in a different place.
Yeah. Change up the game this week.
Yeah.
Shout out to
the week was busy.
Yeah.
When stuff goes down in the cybersecurity world, nobody knows at all. But this week, or really on Friday, the internet kind of caught on fire. A vulnerability was posted. It's called a 0-day. And it's called Log4Shell. Basically, a ton of websites are vulnerable to something called a remote code execution. Basically, I can go to your website, send this specially crafted little thing, and I can own the whole server. I can get into it and do whatever I want. And it's that easy.
Yeah.
And the whole internet is just on fire. So the company I work for, we're patching stuff down. We're doing a lot of looking just to kind of see, has it been exploited? Are people trying to do it? We need to block it. So that has taken a lot of my energy at work.
Man.
Just having to deal with that because somebody could just come by and just take over the whole thing. Granted, okay, they can take over a server, but once you get into a network, you can pivot. It's very easy to pivot and do lateral movement.
Yeah.
But one server, if they get the right one, that's a real bad day. It's a real bad day.
Ooh.
So that's what I've been kind of dealing with. Not to the extent of like some of my coworkers who really deal with the websites, but on the back end, I'm having to do a lot of digging just to kind of see. So that's taking up a lot of energy at work.
How'd this happen?
That's just how the internet works, man.
This happens like all the time?
All the time. Like everything is always vulnerable. Nothing is impenetrable. They just found it. It's just a vulnerability. It's just, we needed to do this. It's just one little hole.
So the internet is still like the wild, wild west?
It never stopped being the wild west. Anything goes.
I just felt like with more protection and all that stuff that they had out, man. And
it's so easy to hack things. It's so easy because there's constantly vulnerabilities coming out.
Yeah.
Constantly. Yeah, man.
Dang.
No. It's getting, the more and more complex things are getting, the easier it's going to be to kind of find a hole. Because back in the day, it's just a few things you got to watch.
Yeah.
But now there's so much going on. So yeah, it's just one little misstep, one tiny misconfiguration. It could be your entire company getting hit by ransomware.
Yeah.
That's the big thing, ransomware.
Yeah.
So not trying to have that. So we try to stay on the up and up, but
here I am.
It's only so much you can do.
Instagram thinking that
life
is good.
Nobody has
life
a
is
clue.
good.
Nobody has a clue.
Oh man.
And I'm sure Facebook and them have to deal with it too.
Yeah.
They have to do all the patching and stuff because if somebody gets into Facebook,
it's a wrap. Yeah.
Take it down.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's a problem.
That's a big bag.
Meta.
That's a big bag.
Meta.
Drop some ransomware on Facebook. You can ask for whatever you want.
Oh yeah, that's wild, bro.
Oh my goodness.
And they gonna pay you, man. Or they gonna have some lawyers on you, man, until they get it back.
You can't find me.
Yeah.
I'm just some dude in Ukraine.
Yeah.
You can't find me.
That's crazy, man.
But yeah.
That's crazy.
Other than that, I'm working on a system. Trying to get everything going. I gotta work on my sleep. If I can get my sleep in order, everything kind of fall into place. I don't get good sleep. Yeah. At all.
I feel you on that.
At all. But yeah. And then I found today, I'm I found the day this writing competition. They do a weekly writing competition. I'll start doing those because they give you a prompt. They give you a bunch of prompts, and it's just like short stories, 1,000, 3,000 words. Snap those out. That way I can start getting more reps in, and then still work on my other stories. Because I'm just learning that there's just so much to do. I'm building these stories that I'm writing layer by layer by layer because I keep learning new stuff. And it's just, man, I got to do a lot of studying.
Oh, yeah, man.
It never stops me learning it.
Don't.
Because I'm not a good writer at all. So I got ideas, but I have to learn how to do it.
Yeah, man. That repetition, man, that studying is just like practice, man. That stuff is very valuable, man. Very valuable.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I told my little brothers we went to go hoop just yesterday. And I told them, bro, like really outside of like, since I was in like middle school, bro, I've never really like practiced basketball. So like what I go out there and do now is me just building off that stuff that happened years ago.
Yeah.
And I told them, of course I learned stuff because I'm still out there playing. So I may like, I'm gonna do this different. But it's no like actually intentional, like I'm going out there and working on my dribbling, working on any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Like
you don't have time for that.
Nah, man, I'm not about to be doing that. Like, bro, what am I gonna get from that? Maybe if I was like a YouTuber, I was like, there's no way really for my game to improve because, you know, I'm not practicing. So there's no way for my game to get any better. I was like, what y'all see me doing right now is what I'm gonna be doing the next time we go hoop. And then when the next time we go hoop, we'll be doing the exact same thing, bro. Like I don't plan to practice to try to improve my game.
It's just gonna get a little more polished.
Yeah, that's it, man. But it's gonna take way longer than if I was like studying every single day or studying like every other day and actually working on this. So I feel you on that, man. Let me ask you this though, man, since we was talking about Facebook or Meta. You think it'd be a good investment move to buy into Meta right now?
I'm not an expert.
Yeah, we're not financial advisors. It's just opinions. Let me preface that. Just opinions.
I'm not an expert.
Full disclaimer, these are just opinions.
But yeah, it's yeah. It kind of depends because everything's so politicized now.
Yeah.
And the next political system that gets into power might not even want that. Because there's been a lot of hearings on having people like Mark Zuckerberg go up there, explain technology and explain crypto, but explain everything, you know, that kind of the internet. And it's kind of their fault, but it's not their fault. Old people don't understand it.
Yeah, they don't.
So people tend to fear things that they don't understand. So it's very easy for the government to kind of put in a regulation like, we don't want to do that. Or we're going to make it harder for you to do it. But yeah, I say all that to say, I think you should at least try to invest in something. People should take advantage of whatever opportunities they can get.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, I think we talked about it a little bit before, and I'm not really with people living virtual lives. I don't want that to become the norm.
Yeah.
People need to go outside.
They do.
People need to interact with each other. Because when we really look at it, a lot of the stuff is just America. The whole world is living normal.
Yeah.
Quote unquote normal.
They're not living like us.
And we're the ones that's doing this because we're trying to be technologically advanced, but I think maybe culturally we're going to suffer.
We are.
So I'm not really with that. I've been learning that a lot because talking to a lot of people from different cultures, more and more that I talk to these people in South America, I kind of, it broadens my horizon. I'm like, oh, I'm a dumb American.
Yeah.
I'm the dumb American that the people, are, you know, stereotyped
that they don't like.
Because we just don't know. We're so fixated on everything that's going on in America that we kind of don't even think highly of these other people. I'm not even gonna lie. I just kind of thought all these South American countries are just like third world countries.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, these are subhumans. I'm not saying that. But it's just the third world countries.
That wasn't on the same height as America.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm talking to people that are highly intelligent.
Yeah.
Going to college and all this stuff, doing very, very great. And I'm like, America. I'm dumb.
America is not at the top of the food chain, bro.
Yeah, it was very humbling, and it's just very nice to kind of get outside of myself and expand culturally. Talk about food, talk about what they're doing, their day-to-day life and stuff like that. So invest in it if you want to just get some money, but I wouldn't do it because I'm not with that.
That makes sense.
I'll stick to crypto. That'll be my risky venture. So
that makes sense. I just wanted to hear your opinion on it.
Yeah.
That's what's up though. But my week was smooth though this week, man. Very smooth week. Like I said, man, I'm not even gonna date it, but it's a busy week right now. It's just a busy week.
Every week in our life, boy.
It's just a very busy week, man. And it felt like last week was definitely like rolling over into this week. It was definitely busy. As much as we did last week. Oh, this was a conscious decision I made this week, man. I'm done with the at the moment I say I'm done, but at the moment for sure, like when it comes to the Coach Williz content on YouTube, cutting it out. I'm cutting it out. And the reason why I say I'm cutting it out is because I want to focus more on building the brand on Instagram. So I'm gonna leave, like, for sure you're gonna get, when it comes to the Be Eazy Show, that ain't gonna stop being on YouTube, like posting 2 episodes a week. We're gonna keep doing that. And all the stuff we do on YouTube, that's for sure not gonna stop. But I want to focus more on trying to build a brand on Instagram and allowing that to roll over into other areas. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what I've done this week.
You're talking about Coach Williz though, like
the
personal
Coach, yeah. Personal, like for the ones I post.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna cancel out working on the YouTube channel for the Coach Williz, and I'm gonna spend that time that I've been doing on that time with building the Eazy Szn Instagram account.
Okay.
So, but yeah, man, the week was smooth. That was about it. Went and hooped. That's what I do. Caught some dubs.
It's finals week too.
Very easy week. Oh, it was finals week.
It's finals week.
That's what I want to talk about,
man. For some of us.
It ain't the same for some of us, but
some of us are living some very different lives.
Yeah, we are. We in the same country, man, same state. So I'm just saying, man. But that was one of the things I wanted to talk about, man. Is when it came to that, bro, with finals week, with Mariah telling me, like, the way she take her finals and everything. What I was noticing that she was stressing, and don't get me wrong, Mariah put in a lot of work. I'm not gonna discount any of the work that she done. Well, her injury and everything that she done had this semester, to still be able to still fight and in the race to make an A. Like, I don't doubt her that she wants to make an A, but I was sitting because something like one day, I think it was Sunday, bro, we stayed up till like 3, 4 in the morning.
For what?
Her studying. And I was like, man, I'm gonna be there for you, so I stayed up too.
Yeah.
I went to sleep, had to get up to work for the next day. It was brutal. But then the next day, the final wasn't that tough, so she didn't have to stay up that. But again, we're going to be staying up late. It's several times this week we're going to be staying up late, bro.
I was wondering, you had texted me late one day, and I was like, why is this man still up?
Man. Yeah, that's why.
Okay.
Yeah, we studied. She's studying for finals. I'm just being there for moral support. That's about it. But that's one of the things I was like, I be telling her, like, bro, why are you pressing so hard? Like, she didn't calculate it for each class. I need to make this percentage on this test. I'm like, bro, why are you stressing this much for an A? Like, bro, it cannot be that deep just for an A, And she was talking about, I worked this hard for this and everything. And I was like, but why do you need an A? Outside of her telling me that she worked so hard for this, I was like, Mariah, but, you're not less of a student or less than a pharmacist because you didn't make an A in this class.
That's good though, bro. Because me and you, we probably on the same philosophy.
Yeah.
That C gonna get that degree.
Man, you hear me? Bro, tell me why I was there.
But it's different for her because they're probably gonna look at her transcript.
Bro, but I don't think so like that.
I don't know.
I told her, I was like, okay, look, I'm not somebody that's hiring pharmacists right now. That's not me. But I told her, I was like, I don't really think they would care. Like, if y'all finish the school, what else should matter?
It's a deciding factor. Let's just look at it like that. I have 2 very qualifying candidates.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's going to come down. That's the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Whose transcript is better?
That makes sense, man.
So I can't knock her for that. But for me and for you, they're not checking my transcript.
Nah, man.
I have the job I want.
Yeah.
And I don't have a degree. So you best believe I'm shooting for A's for sure, but I'm not finna stress about it.
I don't know. I'm not about to stress about it.
I haven't got a C in years.
Yeah.
But
I'm not about to stress about it, bro.
Nah.
Like, I'm good, man.
This philosophy is working for me.
Yeah.
We've been getting A's.
We've been getting there so far, Hey.
But
everybody, when it matters.
Everybody's different.
Yeah, everybody's different, man. And that's what I was talking about. I was like, Mariah, I think you chasing after somebody's definition of perfection. You know, somebody else told you when you got into school that you were supposed to get this 4.0. You know, somebody else told you that you were supposed to keep these amazing grades and you were supposed to be this amazing student and everything. I was like, but Mariah, what is a good student to you? Like, what is a perfect transcript to you? You know what I'm saying? Because she talking about, like, bro, these clubs is cool, but she talking about, man, these clubs take me away from being able to do extra studying and stuff. So, but she was like, you know, they tell us that we supposed to have, like, I was in leadership, I was in this club, I was in that club on our transcript too. And I'm like, bro, but what does that matter if what your focus is the grades, you know? Yeah. And I'm like, bro, if we chasing somebody else's definition of perfection, bro, like, we just trying to be somebody else, you know, instead of being ourselves, because I want to be what you call perfection to be, you know? Like what we talked about before, like with the podcast and everything, I had to check myself all the time, like, bro, but that's not your podcast. You know, you got to let them do their podcast how they do their podcast, but that's not your podcast. But you thinking because they got a nice following, or they got people that support them and everything, that you're supposed to be doing your podcast like them. It's like, no, man. Like, just because their podcast is working for them, that's perfect in their life. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody got their own lane.
Everybody has their own lane.
Yeah. I get both of y'all's perspectives.
Do you think perfection is personal? Or do you think perfection is something that is on, like...
Well, first of all, perfection is unobtainable.
Okay.
So that's a problem that I'm dealing with right now, with just wanting to write and wanting to just do personal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do it and I want it to be right. Even with the podcast, I'm always like, bro, I want it to be tight. I want this right. I want that right.
Tight work.
I want that to look like this.
Yeah.
And if we're going to do this, I want it to be like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it depends, because everything is just, it has so many different things to it. Creatively, I think we can have that wiggle room to be, it doesn't need to be perfect. But academically, I don't really think there's that much wiggle room depending on your field.
That's true, man.
Now, to your question, do I think perfection is personal? Yes, I do.
Okay.
To a degree. And that the degree is what I just kind of explained. Like, yes, I think perfection is personal, but I think it depends on whatever it is.
Yeah.
Because personally, for the podcast, I might look at perfection totally different than I will for cybersecurity.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a lesser. Well, I'm thinking about it. Now I'm trying to put it in the field of cybersecurity.
Yeah.
There's a smaller margin for error.
Okay.
As far as pharmacy.
That's
Mariah can't be making no mistakes in pharmacy.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't make mistakes in cybersecurity.
That's true.
Because for pharmacy, it can cost somebody's life. And then for me, it can cost the company.
Yeah.
So we have to strive for perfection, because that is what the job calls for. So again, that's just further proves that it really depends.
Mm-hmm.
So creatively, we're all about creatively and making your life easier. Yeah, you can be personal.
Yeah.
You can have your personal goals for perfection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But sometimes you got to, use other people's model of perfection if you want to reproduce the result.
But you don't think that doing it right and being perfect is two different things? You know what I'm saying? So, like, when it came to Mariah with pharmacy, of course, like, if she does it right, like, if she does her job the way she's supposed to do, with these drugs and her consultations and insurance and all that stuff that she's supposed to do to help the patient, if she does it right, that's different than what her form of perfection would be. Because her form of perfection may be, okay, now I need to talk to this. I consulted with this patient about, the drug that the doctor said that you should take.
Okay.
But her form of perfection may be like, okay, but let's talk about your diet. What's your exercise routine? How much are you stressing?
Would she do that though?
But I don't know. I'm just saying, like,
that's way out of her scope.
But that's what I'm saying. That'd be personal for her. If this is what you see to be, this is what is perfect or perfection. This is what a perfect pharmacist would be in your eyes. Mm-hmm. Then this is what you would do. Yeah. But if that's not a perfect pharmacist in your eyes, then you're not going to do that. But all pharmacists are going to make sure that, hey, this is the drug that the doctor said you were supposed to do. Is this drug actually going to help? And let's make sure you get the right dosage for this drug. You know what I'm saying? And maybe at an affordable price as well. So all pharmacists are gonna do that, but not all pharmacists are gonna be like, okay, let me make sure your diet is good. What's your house life like? How much are you stressing? How many kids do you got? Like all these type of things. Same like on your cybersecurity, like, bro, I'm gonna do what I need to do to protect the company. But like you said that one time, bro, am I gonna like what you said with your coworker said that time, like, oh, we can just work on this over time. He's like, no, we're gonna get this done today. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like prolonging a project, like, no, I got to do this thing and I'm going to get it done today. Instead of prolonging this thing and making it stretch out and go way long. Nah, bro. Like, to me, to be like, for you, I'm speaking in your sense, for you to be like the perfect cybersecurity person, you would be like, nah, bro, these projects that I'm going to do, I'm going to get these things done. And I'm going to make sure that I go the extra mile within getting these things done. You know, it's like, okay, so you did what you were supposed to do. You got it done. You didn't have to go the extra mile. You know what I'm saying? So that goes into a different thing, like doing it right or perfection. That may be two different things, you know what I'm saying? You doing it right versus you being perfect. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think that's a personality thing.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
So yeah, it's personal.
Yeah.
It is personal.
Yeah, it is.
And it just depends on who you are as a person. Some people are content with the baseline.
That's true.
Some people are content with mediocre.
Mm-hmm. Not even doing it right.
It's just,
yeah.
But it really depends on the person.
It does.
For me,
man.
no, I'm not. I don't want to do anything if I'm gonna do it half.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it right.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, so, and this ain't to fault you, because I even fight with myself about this, especially like being in the church. You know, because the church has this definition of what perfection is. Mm-hmm. You know, and you know, you always hear people say, you know, but none of us are perfect. None of us can be perfect. I'm like, let's hold on now. Because what is your definition of perfection? You know what I'm saying? Versus mine. Now, flawless. I know like when it comes to like in the like flawless, when it comes to like in the church, you want to be without spot, without wrinkle, without blemish, you know what I'm saying? Like not things possible. Like that. To be just like Jesus, yeah, okay, that may be a little bit, you know, that may be a stretch, you know.
What do you mean it might be a stretch? Hold on. Like, what?
To be like my man, you know, out there walking on water.
Like, I mean, he could walk on water. You know, I got a couple steps in. What are you talking about?
I just heard this.
I'm not even like super. I'm not religious. And you're like, story, what are you talking about?
There's that story that Jesus, like, he made that blind person see again, right?
Yeah.
And this dude spit on some dirt, turned it into mud, and threw it in his face. Boom, dude could see again. You know, so it's like things, you know, I'd never be able to do stuff like that. Yeah, when it comes to like perfection, that's why I want people to understand, like, bro, your perfection is personal. So, like, what I choose to see perfection as for me, like, bro, that's personal to me. So it is obtainable. And then that's why I check myself now, is that I try to make sure, because I was checking myself before, like, you know, like, oh, I'm not Jesus, or I'm not like Muhammad, or I'm not like all these other, like, you know what I'm saying, spiritual people. I'm not like them. And I was like, whoa, bro, slow the roll down. You know what I'm saying? What am I doing? You know what I'm saying? Is Isaiah supposed to like, so I'm gonna say like this to make it more practical. I told you I cooked just yesterday. And like I said, one side of me, like, I still want to try to make like these Haitian dishes, because I want Mariah to still feel like some form of at home, you know?
Yeah.
Fried chicken and potatoes ain't always gonna cut it around here. Yeah. So
you want a hamburger?
Yeah.
Lay some burgers, baby.
Oh man, I told her about hamburger helper the other day. She said, "What is that?"
Oh, she don't know what that is?
What?
What's a Haitian struggle meal then?
Oh man. To me, I don't really know. Beans and rice.
Oh, okay.
Beans and rice, you know.
So, hamburger helper will come through in a minute.
What?
It's a struggle meal,
man. Easily. So yeah, I told her, like, some of the dishes I be telling her, like, bro, did you like, bro, I don't know if did y'all ever had chicken in the bag growing up?
What you mean chicken in the bag?
Chicken in the bag, man. It's
like just like the glazed chicken, the chicken breast?
No. You know, you buy like the bags that you can throw in the oven, the oven bags. You just take the meat and then you make like this marinade. Like the marinade comes in this packet. You throw it in some water, you let it cook a little, and then you throw it in the bag. And then you throw the raw chicken in there with the marinade, then you throw it in the oven for like 30, 40 minutes.
Y'all sound like that's a little fancy
chicken
for
in
us.
The bag, man.
That's a little too fancy for
chicken
us.
In the bag ain't fancy, bro. Don't overdo chicken in the bag.
Or you never had some beans and some cornbread?
Beans and cornbread? Did y'all have the ground beef with it?
No, just beans and cornbread.
We used to have it with the ground beef too.
That's a struggle meal right there.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Did you just all slop it together? Just throw the cornbread and then slop the beans and everything on top?
Oh yeah, we mix
Scoop
it together.
Yeah, man.
It'd be good.
I know, for
Those
sure.
struggle meals
At
get
the
you
time, I
through
didn't
it.
think none of it. Oh, man.
No, at the time, I was like, man, I want McDonald's.
Oh, man.
I want something else.
Well, don't even get me started on the boiled hot dogs.
What you mean?
Boiled hot dogs, bro.
Just like chili dogs?
Please tell me y'all did. Yeah, boiled hot.
What? There was a many of chili dogs getting ate.
Bro, when I used to come in, I used
chili
to
dogs again?
I used to be
again?
I used to be like,
I'm sad.
Hey,
we used to have like chips too.
Yeah.
Chili dogs and chips and then some grape drink, boy.
What? The Frito chili pop, bro. I used to be like, oh my goodness.
I would love to have some Frito chili pop.
Don't get me wrong, it was good, bro. But when we had it, when we didn't have it,
everybody trying to get one. Maybe your brother can get two.
Yeah.
I get two. Yeah. You get one. Oh yeah.
Oh man. I used to be like, bro, why?
Times is better now, though.
Yeah,
everybody got to go through a little struggle.
I do understand, though, like why my parents didn't want to do that big cooking every single night, though.
It's expensive.
I can understand. Yeah, man. And my parents had to feed a lot of mouths, so it was like, yeah, bro, I ain't trying to do this all the time. Then, you know, my little brothers was picky. I don't want this, I don't want that.
I was picky.
I was like, man.
And it definitely didn't make it easier on them.
Nah, man. That's why I just stopped being picky, because I was like, bro, you're not, I'm cool. I'm tired of boiled hot dogs, bro. I'm tired of boiled hot dogs.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even do it.
Don't let them mess up and get chicken hot dogs. I'm fed up.
I don't even eat hot dogs now, man.
I don't eat hot dogs at all. But at the time, I was eating hot dogs.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I was grubbing on them, bro.
I want them beef.
Yeah.
I don't want no chicken hot dogs. Disgusting. Have you ever had a chicken hot dog?
Bro, we used to do turkey.
Ugh.
Turkey. Because, you know, my family don't do pork. So
maybe I'm thinking of turkey.
We did the turkey dogs, bro.
Gross.
I think they got chicken hot dogs, bro.
Okay. Man,
it's surprising that y'all did beef. Because growing up, like, yeah, we did the turkey. And in my other family, they did the pork ones. It's like,
well, I mean, at this point, aren't hot dogs like a mix with beef and pork?
they all mixed in together. Bro.
Whatever Crest brand hot dogs we was getting.
I'm like, nah.
Sometimes we would splurge and get some Oscar Mayers.
Yeah, Oscar Mayers.
It's a little splurge.
Oh man! And then, man, if y'all didn't have the hot dog buns, y'all just use a piece of toast.
Yeah, some bread. Usually we got some hot dog buns, but we only got the one pack.
The one pack.
So if you want some more, you're gonna have to go get a little regular old bread.
Fold it in half, my guy.
Yep.
Yeah, I already know. But like I said, so man.
Try to do it diagonal to make it so like you got a little more. Oh yeah. Oh, my struggle badge is certified.
Oh my goodness, man. I already know. But so I try to make like this like Haitian dish, right?
Yeah.
And so I took the stew meat, man, and I don't normally do this, but I was trying to like make Mariah feel more at home. So I marinated the meat overnight, you know? And
be cooking, boy.
And it, you know, to me the marinade, it turned out good. Mm-hmm. But I didn't have, this is where I did go wrong though. I used the oil and everything, the beef made its own little stock, but I didn't have no other extra beef stock to add to it when I was trying to make it into like, not like a soup, but I was trying to make a sauce from it to put on top of the rice. Mm-hmm. I had to use the chicken stock. Well, you know, like most of that stock is already kind of salty. Yeah. And I was adding salt with it. I was adding the seasoning salt with it on top of.
Bless your heart.
Oh man. When I say, bro, we ate that, it's like, dang, bro. Luckily.
Mouth dry.
Oh man. Luckily, this is what went.
Add some water.
Bro, it was good. It was actually good, but it was just too salty. But the thing that went bad, I guess that kind of helped it, was that my rice really had like no flavor outside of just being like good grained rice. Yeah. And so we'd have to mix that in all together and everything. And, you know, I don't ever tell Mariah like, bro, I'm trying to make like a Haitian dish to make you feel like at home. But, you know, in that sense, like I was like, dang, bro, you did it wrong. You know what I'm saying? And in my sense, it wasn't that I was beating myself up about it all night, but I was like, I know where I went wrong. Because I know what my standard was, you know what I'm saying? What I was trying to do, what my level of perfection for this meal was. Yeah. And I didn't meet it. So I can go at myself like, yeah, bro, you could have done better. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I try to compare myself to my mother-in-law that actually makes Haitian dishes. The
actual Haitian woman?
Yeah, bro, like, I'll never compare, bro. I'll never compare. Oh. You know, there's no way for me to ever do, even if I sit there and watch her make this stuff, I'll never compare.
Okay, is your version of perfection really perfection if there's two different things? Okay, what's Haitian dish? Name one. What's your favorite one?
What's my favorite Haitian
Today?
dish? Dang, man.
Haitian dish.
I like turmeric rice, man, with chicken.
Okay, so if y'all both make turmeric rice with chicken and you make it the best you can, you say, this is perfect. And then she makes one, this is perfect. Now which one is it? Which one is it? Which one's the true perfect one?
To me, this is for me. But to me, I would say the Haitian.
Okay, then.
Because it was
there can't be two perfects.
I can see where you're getting at with this. Now, like I said, I think it does matter into like what you're doing as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It does matter into what you're doing. So, like in that sense, if we're making a Haitian dish and a Haitian makes it even like or I make it remotely close to what a Haitian would,
that's a badge winner.
To me, it's a badge winner, but for sure, we would still have to give it hands down to the Haitian person that made the dish, for sure, because that's your culture. That's what you grew up in. So you would know the ins and outs of how to make this right and what it does need or what it doesn't need.
Yeah.
So for sure on that end, I can see what you're talking about. Like it does, like there would be one perfection. But the reason why it's so hard for me to subscribe to just the one perfection is because I feel like a lot of us get stressed out and a lot of us put anxiety on us and everything because we not living up to somebody else's definition of perfection. That's why it's hard for me to subscribe to it because I'm like, bro, if you know, like
that's a good kind of anxiety. Bro, I have terrible anxiety.
For real?
Like it's so bad that, bro, I'll tell you a story one day. I'm not even gonna say I have very bad anxiety.
Yeah.
And I'll like convince myself of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. So I wouldn't mind having anxiety over not, being perfect on something.
Yeah. I feel you on that.
Do you think that competitiveness, do you think that stems from competitiveness?
I think so, bro. And I think that may actually measure, to me, I can't say for everybody, but that may measure my success or my perfection in my life, that competitive nature that I have in me may actually form my perfection because now I may be basing it off of I need to be better than the next guy.
Okay, give me your definition of perfection. What's your definition? Because to me, there's nothing I can ever do. There's nothing I can ever make that will be perfect. And I'm okay with that.
Me being satisfied with what I do.
Then by the definition, how is that perfection? Because why not just use a different word? Why not just use satisfied?
We can't say satisfied because it's like, this is my best, bro. Like, this is the pinnacle. Like, I am, like, we was talking about, like, America ain't the top. Like, I'm the top of the food chain when I do this.
And Omega.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like,
man.
I'm the top of the top when I do this. Like, there is nothing like, there's no more else that I could give to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gave it my all with this. And I got the best result that I could out of it. The
best result.
Yeah, the perfect result.
You see how they try to refix it up?
Try to butter it up, man.
Okay, so that's your idea of perfection is just the best you could give.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I just want to clear that up.
Yeah.
For the listeners.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like I said, man,
what is this man talking about?
It's all personal, that's why I threw in like the thing about like with Jesus, like people gonna have their definition of perfection of what they is or what it is, and I ain't mad at you if you got your own form, but what I am mad at, I'm not gonna sit here and lie like, bro, a piece of me is a little fed up. What I am mad at is that when somebody will say, "Oh, you didn't make straight A's, so obviously you're not the one. You're not smart enough." You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. "Oh, you didn't do this like that, man." Like, bro, like, okay, this is personal. This is really personal. I didn't have jobs prior, bro. I ain't gonna say where I was working, but I was working in the kitchen at this place, man. And its position I was working was called a QA, where you like make the orders and everything so the people can take it out, right?
I know you were a QA.
Yeah. And what I was up
like
there, bro,
eating people food.
Yeah. If it went bad,
was a taster.
Yeah, if it went bad, yeah, for sure. But there was two QAs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Morning and night. Mm-hmm. I was obviously night because I came in after I got out of school.
Yeah.
The morning guy, say he did his thing, and the servers, and the cooks, they would work all shifts because they just trying to make money, right? Mm-hmm. Me, I was limited because, like, bro, I can only do this when I get out of school. So they would compare me to the QA in the morning. The QA in the morning, grown man with kids, he been doing this for at least 10 years.
All right.
Like, bro, how am I going? And literally, bro, I used to go home because they used to tell me, like, bro, you're not as good as, I ain't gonna say his name, but you're not as good as old boy.
You're not as good as Brad.
You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna call him Brad, but you're not as good as Brad, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, really, bro? Like, literally, they would say that to my face, like, bro, like, there's no point in having you as a QA. Like, we might as well just tell Brad to work 2 shifts. I was like, bro, y'all serious right now? Like, literally to the point.
You know where we're at?
Like, bro, like, y'all taking this way. But it got to the point where I was like, bro, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because I could never be Brad.
Yeah.
I could never be Brad. There's no way in my life for me to ever be Brad. And everybody is telling me every single day that you're never going to be good enough because you're not Brad. So this is what I talk about when I say perfection is personal, because I'm like, bro, I could never live up to Brad's standards. It's no way for me to go into this thing and have 10 years experience on my first day. It's impossible. What the old timers say, it takes 21 years for you to become 21 years old. Like there's no way possible for me to be able to come in and do everything that this dude has done on my first day, my first week, my first month of work. It's just impossible, bro. You know, I'm still learning what a medium rare steak look like by just looking at it. Like, and this dude can just pull it like, bro, I already know that's medium rare. Like, what in the world? Like, bro, how am I going to compare to that right now? But I'm going home and I'm telling myself, like, bro, I'm obviously not a good worker because I'm not Brad. And bro, look, I'm going to be honest. I ran this mentality until when I started working. I started working at 16. I ran this mentality until I was 20.
Okay. But you're comparing yourself to the comparison was just a killer of joy. But I'm just having a hard time following this in the terms of perfection.
Perfection, yeah. No, like that's what I'm saying. Like,
because if Brad can look at a steak that's medium rare, good job, Brad.
Yeah.
Cool, bud. Like,
yeah.
How is that perfection though? How is their idea, their vision, or the Brad standard?
Yeah.
How is that perfection? Who said it was perfect?
To me, I feel like it was perfect because that's what everybody was accepting in that environment.
Okay.
You know?
And this idea, the Brad standard, was your idea.
The Brad standard.
Let's just call it the Brad standard.
The Brad standard.
Ooh, we can see a medium rare. Ooh, no, this was medium. Go ahead and make it again. It's a little too dry. Whatever.
Yeah.
But so you viewed that as perfection. And you tried to constantly achieve that. And you realized that, you know what? This is a matter of opinion. Okay. And this is where I'm always, well, there's nuance to this.
Yeah.
Because that's an opinion. There's no such thing as a perfect opinion.
Okay.
But in terms of things that are truly perfect, flawless, it's a fact.
Yeah.
So how?
The reason why I'm saying, hold on, before I move on, let me just say this then. So we can, because I'm open ears for it. So you would say that perfection, there is one definition of perfection.
Well, it's something that's flawless.
Okay.
By our standard.
Because I'm asking because I'm open ears to it. If my philosophy is wrong in this situation, I'm not mad with trashing it and picking up a better one. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, when it came to the Brad standard, like, bro, I was literally living, like, when we was at the Canes together, bro, like, you don't, like, I mean, I ain't never tell nobody, bro, but it, like, beat me up when it was like, oh, you don't make the chicken like him. I was like, oh, this is the Brad thing again. Oh, you don't make the toast like him.
I was a bird specialist.
You know?
I was one of the best up there.
But
so
bro,
I'm sorry we had to do it to you, man.
But see, I could never have that confidence.
That red apron. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all some blue aprons. I don't know nothing about that, boy.
Work them dishes, man. Work them dishes. Nah, man, like literally. Literally, bro, like, y'all don't know how much it got into my head as soon as I seen, dang, look how Zyler make the chicken. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my head right now, bro. Like, I'm like, this is the Brad situation again.
Yeah.
They move me over there on toast, bro. You don't make toast like so-and-so. I'm like, this is the Brad situation again, bro. Literally, it's just follow me from place to place to place. Yeah. And it's like
all opinion though.
And I couldn't get it out of my head that it was until I finally got to the point to where I was like, hold on, bro. I know what I'm doing, bro. Like, I know when the turning point was. The turning point was when I became Brad. I became Brad. I'm gonna say where I was at the Domino's when I became Brad up there. Because literally they like when they used to bring new people in, they was like train with Isaiah. He gonna teach you how to make this thing right. He gonna teach you how to do it right. They had dudes up there that was up there before me, and they was like, bro, just let Isaiah do it over. Dude, I was like, I didn't say it at the time, you know, but I'm Brad now, you know. I got the Brad. This is Isaiah standing around here. That's all
a matter of opinion.
Yeah.
It seems like people's opinion had a little too much power.
They had way too much power on me, man.
And then it seemed like it skewed your view on what perfection is.
It did. That could be true because now I'm believing that based on what they say about me determines if I can ever be perfect or not. You know what I'm saying? If I never live up to Brad, I'm never going to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's no way for me to ever be pleased. Bro, literally, it was no way. Like when I would leave work, I would never leave work like, dang, did that thing today. I got everything I needed to get done. Did what I never left work like that, bro.
You were working at a restaurant chain.
Restaurant. Yeah, I mean, still.
Nobody leaves a restaurant chain. Only them probably, maybe Brad was getting in his car, but probably not. Brad's probably getting in his car miserable.
Yeah. I wouldn't doubt it. I knew Brad's situation, so I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. So,
life can be miserable.
You know, I ain't gonna lie. But even if you're working at a fast food, whatever work you're doing, I still want you to be satisfied with the stuff you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Why are we lying to people?
I'm not lying because the reason why I'm not lying to people.
Fast food should not be your last goal.
It should not. I'm not saying that. Hold on now.
That's what you're making it seem like. You should be satisfied.
But I want you to understand that the work that I'm doing, I ain't saying in the fast food place, that I'm doing the right job. Like I'm showing myself that I can work. That's what I'm saying here.
Okay.
And being satisfied to know, like, bro, I can really if I wanted to put the same amount of hour and energy and time into what I'm doing for myself, I could do it.
If I'm showing up, I'm gonna do it right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I couldn't do it right for myself because there was no Brad standard for myself. You know what I'm saying? There was no Brad standard for myself. So when I found myself doing things like, I'm gonna start this business by myself, it was no like, you're doing this right or you're doing this wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Until I got on like maybe YouTube or I seen other people doing it, I was like, dang, I'm not Brad. You know, people's podcasts, we're not Brad, you know?
So at this point, people may need to be able to look at things and not allow it to influence them so much.
Yeah.
You can take little bits and pieces, but at the end of the day, you have to be able to form your own opinion about you.
That's true.
Or whatever you're doing.
And your opinion needs to matter.
Exactly. It needs to matter on top of everybody's. Unless you come across something that's better. Okay. So the opinion of Brad.
Mm-hmm. The opinion of Brad. This sounds like a book now.
Let's get that for a thing. Okay. That's something to strive for, but it's not something to drive yourself crazy over.
Yeah.
Like, okay, Brad is a good QA. He's been doing it for 10 years. If you want to be a QA like Brad, it's something to strive for, but you shouldn't allow it to basically overwhelm you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, the Brad standard.
Yeah.
I can never reach it. Mm-hmm. It should have never been a goal for you. It shouldn't be a goal. It's just a reference point.
Bro, do you think being too competitive like plays a role into that? First of all, let me ask this. Do you think there's a thing as being like overly competitive?
Yeah. I mean, we see it with like Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Like the great greats, they have a problem.
Yeah.
Like you saw The Last Dance.
Yeah, I know.
He had a problem.
Yeah, I know. Like it was like overly obsessive, bro.
Yeah. So, you can be too competitive. Mm-hmm. And you kind of have to figure out either A, like they did, figure out a passion and channel it correctly, or learn to control it.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Because
that's it. But then again, it's a very small amount of people.
It is, like man. It's a small amount but maybe it's a small amount of people that ever get to that level to where their competitive nature matches with the work that they're doing. Because in that sense, bro, I don't think like Brad's standards or other people's opinions about how I'm supposed to be like Brad would ever matter in my life if I'm not trying to be that guy. Why am I walking into, like you said, to this fast food restaurant chain trying to be that guy? Like, oh, Isaiah showed up? Oh, boy.
What did Brad think? Did you ever talk to Brad?
I never talked to Brad, man.
You probably should have talked to Brad. Brad would have been like, man, don't even listen to that.
It ain't that deep,
Paul
man.
has a drug addict. Yeah. He's a drug Paul's a drug addict. And Nancy, like, just go on. You're caring about the opinion of these people who don't even have it together themselves. So I'm not going to be worried about your opinion if you yourself don't even have it together.
Yeah, but
worry about yourself.
But my competitive nature wants to be that guy.
Channel it into the podcast.
Yeah,
that's
man.
what we doing.
Yeah, well, like that's one thing, bro. Like my sister said this one time, man, because we used to play games together, like Little Big Planet on PlayStation and everything, Mario, Nintendo. We used to play games together, like growing up. And I used to always be like, bro, I'm player one. No doubt about it, bro. Nobody else, I'm player one, bro. No doubt about it.
Never had that option.
Yeah.
I'm a younger brother.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But
I never got to win.
Yeah.
He beat me all the time. He still beats me. So,
oh man,
I got real comfortable playing that player 2 role.
You should be able to compete with him now, right?
I don't know what it is, but he still can beat me.
Yeah. Like, what games are y'all playing?
Let's say Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
He still gives me a run for my money. And he will still beat me. Yeah. Like, I don't get it.
Do you get furious?
Like, mad?
Yeah.
Upset.
That's like my little brothers, man.
Or a racing game. He would always beat me in racing games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's my little brothers, man. They hate me, bro, when it comes to that. Because, bro, I never played Mortal Kombat growing up. I ain't gonna lie. I never played it growing up.
You played it.
My little brothers played it, though. Like, they got into it. So I picked it up one day, and I was like, okay, what is it? They was whooping my butt. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I grounded on that thing for like 2 days. Hard, man. Yeah. Hard. Like, competitive nature. I went hard on it for 2 days. And I'm talking about, like, I'm waking up, and then after I get off work, I'm still on it. Still on it. 2 days straight. Come around, they start playing me. I'm whooping them every single time now. Like, they can't even keep up with me now. And I'm talking about they fed up, bro. Like, they fed up.
Yeah, man. The big brother thing is for real.
Oh, man, it is, bro. It is. Like, that's why when I go hoop with them now, I'll be seeing them like, yeah, these dudes is getting good, bro. Like, they actually getting good. And one of my actually both of my little brothers, because they playing basketball, they take it more seriously than I do. And I'm like, my only factor in it now, bro, is my height. Like, that's what's really, one of my little brothers, I'm for sure he gonna be taller than me. And another one, he gonna be pushing 6 foot. One of them's gonna be taller than the other. But when that happens,
all y'all are tall.
Yeah, but bro, when it happens, I'm like, yeah, bro,
it's done.
Yeah,
you're just getting older, buddy.
Yeah, I know. That's another thing about it.
You're just getting older.
Man, that's another thing about it, man. I was like, bro, by the time y'all 18, I'm like pushing 30. Yeah.
You're done. You better not be out there. Is Ajay out there playing basketball again?
Still.
Man, I'm going to be coming outside. You got hurt last time. You couldn't get out of the bed.
Missing work because you trying to beat your little practice.
It's plenty dudes out there doing that.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man.
Just blowing out that guy. Just blowing out their knees.
That's what I'm saying, man. That over-competitive nature, man, of like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Because like when it came to sports, I was always considered to be one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? Like the top tier.
Yeah, but I'm very competitive too. But I was able to realize like, oh, you're not going to be competitive in that.
Yeah.
Sports, better get the taste out your mouth.
Yeah.
Not happening. I do wish I had like picked up something like wrestling or like soccer.
Yeah.
I think I could have did just fine.
Oh man, I wish I would have picked up soccer.
Yeah, it seemed like soccer was a lot of fun, but I just realized it's not for me. And I'm kind of glad because those little decisions that you make, it changes everything. Yeah. I wouldn't have the job. We wouldn't be in this house right now if I played soccer.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I feel you on that because I feel like
comfortable.
It is in like certain areas because I ain't saying.
Well, don't be comfortable. Just be comfortable with the decisions that you make.
Yeah.
So as long as you got your own best interests at heart, be comfortable with your decision.
The Bible says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So make up your mind, man. Make a decision. But one of the things is like when it comes to school, now, granted, school ain't ever really been a challenge to me. I'm not going to sit here and lie like I was
that's a detriment to me.
You know, it's,
with school being so easy.
Yeah.
And
I'm not going to work for like when we was talking about the struggle with food and everything, I'm not going to say that school was a struggle for me. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, man. And it has, like you said, it has been a detriment to me because now when I'm getting to things and it's like, bro, you really need to take this thing serious. I'm like, I don't know how.
Yeah.
I don't even know how. How do you take school serious? You know, I don't even know how. Like,
still for school for me.
Like, bro, like, I've always relied on, like, bro, as long as I get all my work turned in, I'm going to pass.
And that's been the case?
Yeah, that's been the case. But now it's like, in Mariah's situation, she's like, bro, we have 3 assignments this semester.
Oh, I know the feeling of that.
4 exams. It's like, what in the world?
I know the
what
feeling
in the world?
Of that.
I have no completion grades to fall back on, bro. None.
Boy, that was me in my reverse engineering class.
Yeah.
I have like reverse engineer like programs. Like they just give you a program. It does You know, like whatever little program that you interact with, it works. Tell me how it works. Break it down. Yeah. Or like,
it's been the Be Eazy
if you
Show,
if you have like, there was like times like there's an application that requires like a code.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got to put in this code to use this application, a license key.
Mm-hmm.
Make it to where you can put anything in and it'll make it work. I had to figure out how to do that.
Mm.
And if you don't do it, you're getting a 0.
Yeah, or you're getting a 0.
If you get a 0 on one assignment, you failed the class.
And those classes they're necessary, bro.
Yeah, that was the hardest class I've ever
stretch
taken.
you. Yeah, they do stretch you, man.
Hardest class.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean you can just put in anything for the application and it'll work?
Well, it works.
Yeah,
and now I know how to do it.
Yeah, man, for sure. But I think I guess it's both sides, man. I guess maybe it's not perfection, man. Maybe it just is somebody's opinion. Like I've let somebody's opinion matter a lot in my life. A lot, man.
It doesn't matter.
Man, I would never show it,
especially if you don't care about these people.
Man, it was hard.
There are very few people whose opinion I care about.
How'd you get to that point?
It's a personal thing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie and just say I'm impervious to other people's opinion. Oh yeah, people throw daggers. It'll kind of hurt.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you don't know me like that.
Yeah.
So I don't care what you think.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that's always been in me.
Yeah.
So it just depends.
Yeah, man. I really asked that not just for me, but Mariah's dealing with that right now too. It's like other people's opinion matter for her.
I don't care.
And
unless you we close. Like I care about your opinion, and then select few people like in my family.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't care.
And that's because I be telling Mariah, I be like, bro, you just be way too relaxed. Like it be people like random stuff, man. Me and Mariah go out. You know, Mariah with her back, she got a roller backpack now.
Yeah.
So we go out, man, and people they'll lean over and say, she's like, you think they talking about my backpack? Like, no, they're probably not.
People don't.
They're probably not.
They don't.
They're probably
everybody's got their own issues.
Man, that's what I had to start.
That's what kind of helped me realize nobody's worried about
Nobody is worried about you, bro. Like
nobody's looking at you.
They are really just concerned about themselves. Like they was probably like, dang, you think they noticed that my shirt ain't tucked in right now?
Yeah.
Or that I didn't iron my shirt this morning?
Insecurities. We all got them.
Like, bro, they are not worried about you. Like, they
not looking at it.
But, hey, when I was 16, I was just getting into work, and you couldn't tell me that, bro. I was very, conscious about, other people's opinion. And that stuff, bro, it was bad, bro. I just remember, hating work, hating not wanting to work and everything. Because I remember, I'm going to say this, man, the cooks. This wasn't Brad. This was the cooks. Mm-hmm. Guatemalan dudes, man. And these cooks in there, they work all day.
Yeah.
All day. 2 jobs, 8-hour, 10-hour shifts on both jobs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, when do y'all sleep? And I remember telling them one time, they was like, because they used to tell me, they were like, man, you're lazy. You don't work. You're lazy. And I used to be like, bro, what in the world? Like, what are you talking about, bro? Do y'all not understand that I got up at 6 o'clock this morning to make sure I got on the bus at 7, went and did school all day, left school, and went and practiced. Hold on, we're not even gonna talk about that. I didn't eat lunch because I didn't have lunch money today. And then I went to practice afterwards, went to baseball practice afterwards, then turned around and came right up here, bro.
To work.
And I'm gonna be here till 11 o'clock tonight.
And then I'm gonna go home.
I gotta go home and do homework and then go to sleep and then turn around and do it again.
Yeah.
But since y'all called me lazy, I started thinking that I was lazy. Idiotic, man. Idiotic.
I'll do that with myself.
Yeah.
I'll convince myself of a ton of things. I'm about to tell you this today.
Yeah.
Because, bro, it was wild. I convinced myself that I was just a terrible person when I did nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. So it's insecurities and anxiety that we kind of have to control.
Yeah.
And realize that one, people aren't worried about you, and two, it's probably not even that bad.
Yeah. Man, I think one of the things, bro, is that I used to always be like, bro, them things don't work, bro. But affirmations, bro.
Oh, the big deal.
Affirmations, they work.
They help.
I don't think people understand it enough. A lot of us, we don't see ourselves unless we look in a mirror or we see a picture.
But even when we looking in the mirror, we're not even really looking at ourselves.
We're not even really looking in the
We're too busy looking for the insecurities.
Oh, man, I see that on my face.
Yeah,
see this and
that. We're not even looking at ourselves.
Come on, bro. If we would take the time to just tell ourselves, man, you are that guy, bro. You're not lazy. You got up at 6 and went to 11 p.m. tonight. And you're going to turn around and do it again tomorrow. And you got a game this weekend, bro. Like, you're not lazy. If you would tell yourself that, like, nah, man, your standard is you doing it right. You know what I'm saying? Why? And since we not doing affirmations, since we not doing that type of stuff, it's just negative comment after negative comment after negative comment. And that's all we got to build on. So you dealing with your
negative comments that you got internally and then everybody else's.
Yeah. And that's all we got to build on.
So it's just,
there's no positivity in there at all. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, like when I started telling, like, man, yeah, I can. And it started, don't get me wrong, it started with an external opinion. Like when I said when I was at Domino's and they was telling me like, yeah, bro, you can actually do this. Yeah. Then I started believing like, it feels good. Then I started telling myself like, yeah, bro, you can do this. Like, hold on. This whole time, bro, you've been a good worker. And up to this point, bro, you still are a good worker. And you going to let people. Nah, I was like, okay, man. All right, man, bet. So now I roll it over into other areas. Like even like with the podcast, bro, I had to tell myself like, all right, man, you messed up on that. But, bro, hold on. You still been consistent every single week. You and Zyler still been on this every single week, bro. Y'all still been coming out with content. Y'all content is still getting better. It's still improving. So don't sit here and try to tell yourself, oh, man, it's not good. It's not. Nah, man. And it's not that we get a lot of comments on our posts all the time. And, man, this is why I tell y'all. If y'all made it to this point in the podcast, man, comment, man. Leave a like, leave a review. But it's not that we get a lot of comments, but it was on this. I posted this TikTok, man. Hey, man, you on TikTok? Follow Coach Williz. But on TikTok, I posted this one, and I can't remember I don't even remember what the post was. That just showed you like that it didn't really matter. But the post, I don't even remember what we was talking about. But 2 people commented on it. Both was negative comments.
Are you talking about the one with the oil change?
Yeah, with the oil change. That one, that one right there. Yeah, that one right there. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I actually laughed at it, bro.
Yeah, and then we called him broke.
Yeah, man. It's like, bro, it didn't really matter because.
Well, I called him broke.
Yeah.
I don't want to throw you in.
I mean, I agree with you. I agree with you. I understand. And the reason why those don't find that they don't hold that much weight is because I've heard way more positive comments than I've actually took heed on those positive comments because I've got them from people that I care about. You know what I'm saying? That their opinion really matters. So I'm like, bro, you're going to have to put way more into that to like where it starts to like penetrate anything, bro.
Nah, you can put as much as you want. I'm not looking at it.
Nah, man. It's like, not gonna read them. We're not worried about it, man. You know, we just going to keep pushing. And it helps, man. It does help, bro, when I know maybe this may be frustration, maybe this may be opinion, maybe whatever. But I know the standard that I'm trying to meet. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm constantly trying to improve.
I'm trying to improve, bro. Yeah. So, yeah, man, that's important. I guess we're not going to say perfection. It may be a little bit of a stretch.
It's a little bit, man. You had me going for a minute. I was like, I don't
until the dirt on the eye. Pow!
Yeah. Not even that. I'm just talking about your perception on perfection.
Yeah, man.
So you got to dig a little deeper.
Yeah, man. You got to get to the root cause.
And then we got down to the Brad standard. That's where it all started. To be
Brad, man. Shout out to Brad, man.
Hope you're doing well, Brad.
I hope Brad is doing well. Last time I checked, I seen his truck at that same establishment. But
oh, dang.
I hope Brad is doing well.
Maybe he's management now.
He should be. You know, Brad has been there for a lot of years. A lot of experience. So.
I'm not trying to laugh, bro, because I mean, I'm not saying I'm better than anybody because I don't work fast food. Been there, done that.
Yeah, for sure.
But
man, if that's what you're doing and that's providing for your family, bro.
Absolutely.
For sure, man.
That's all that matters.
Oh, bro.
In this situation, I'm the dude with the opinion. My opinion does not matter.
It does not matter to you, bro. If you doing what you got to do, man, take care of your family and you able to support the ones you love and spend time with them, that's all that matters, bro.
Are you happy? It's a big one.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this, man. Even though we pushing on time, but I'm gonna say, you good though. Life is good in this. You know what I'm saying? Kick back, put the feet up. You know. Hey. But
and then eat some pozole.
Me and Mariah, it's this series on Netflix called Bad Sport. You should check it out, bro. It's
bro. We just talked about me putting the TV down.
Okay, so whenever you pick the TV back up, you know,
give me a couple of things. I was playing. Bad Sport.
It's a series on Netflix where it talks about, it's like a docuseries, but it talks about a different event every single episode. Mm-hmm. And each one is about an hour long. But the one that me and Mariah seen, because I was already watching them, you know, but Mariah was like, well, I'm going to watch one of your shows with you. So we watched Bad Sport, and it was about cricket happening in South Africa. The dude's name.
I don't get that sport, man.
Bro, cricket is so confusing. Me and Mariah, I didn't, but Mariah was like, oh, pause the show. We looked up on YouTube how to play cricket.
Like they throw it weird, but then he hits it, but it never goes really far, and they let it roll. It's just, how do they score?
Oh, it's crazy, bro. And then, cricket is like a prestige game.
Yeah.
Cricket is not some like...
Baseball is a lesser game.
Yeah, baseball is a lesser game. Like, cricket is like polo. Like, it's a prestige game, bro. Like, you dress up for this and everything. Like,
it's bougie.
Yeah, it is. It's very bougie, bro. And, but anyway, this dude was on there. And, like I said, like, I'm getting to this because we was talking about what matters to you. Mm-hmm. This dude on there, I'm talking about he's like the Michael Jordan of cricket. Yeah, he's like the guy. His name was Hassan something. I can't remember his last name. Mm-hmm. But he's like the man in cricket. And he got caught up in fixing games. He was betting on his own team. Yeah.
Oh, but if he was betting on his own, was he losing on purpose?
Oh. Yeah, rigging games, fixing games, bro. Like, this is what I be talking about. Hey, I don't care what y'all say, but I think all professional sports is rigged, bro. But that's just me.
Oh,
it's too much money involved in
everything
those things to not.
But UFC.
Yeah.
Nobody come for the UFC.
Yeah.
Even though Amanda Nunes lost this week, and I was like,
yeah. But bro, I'm a baseball guy all day, but I'm like, come on, bro. Like, and people be saying baseball is the most like it's like impossible to rig baseball. No, it's not. No, it's not. It can happen. But if you watched it, they show like a few other things where they rigged games, like college basketball got rigged, and a few other things. But anyway, the dude was put onto in the court over there in South Africa. He was put to court, and they was asking why'd you do it? Why'd you do it? You was the man. Like they was talking about Nelson Mandela. It was Nelson Mandela, and then it was Hassan. Like that's how big he was in South Africa.
Oh, so this is a black dude?
No.
And why is he being compared to Nelson Mandela? Did he help with like...
No. Listen. The Nelson Mandela was like the man, in South Africa.
Yeah, but he did stuff.
Yeah. But then Hassan was like, bro, like Michael. What did Michael Jordan do? Buy jails?
What?
Yeah, Michael Jordan owns jails.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
And people still out here buying his shoes?
Yeah. And then you know what he said about the kids dying because they was trying to buy his shoes? Forget them kids.
He ain't say forget them kids.
Yeah, I know. I ain't gonna say what he said, but
I love that meme. I use that meme all the time.
Yeah, man. But for sure, and that's what I'm saying. Why does Michael Jordan get all this leverage in our culture?
I don't know.
Exactly. So same with the dude Hassan, like, bro. But that's what I'm saying. Like,
all right,
I get
what you're saying.
He was the man over there, bro. And they was asking like in the court, like, bro, why'd you do it? Why'd you do it? He was like, I love money. He was like, I'm not gonna lie, I like money. So that's what it came down to. Like one of the games, bro, he rigged, and his teammates was supposed to be on board with him, but they jumped ship. Mm-hmm. And he told them after the game, he's like, bro, he said, bro, y'all cost us $20 million. Bro, they wasn't rigging these games for like $10, bro. They was rigging these games for a lot of money.
I mean,
a lot of money, bro.
I would rig some games for $20 million. $20 million. Just give it back to the community a little bit, a little kickback. Like the Dave Chappelle joke about Bill Cosby, man.
I'm telling you, man.
He saves, man.
Yeah,
he saves.
Sure. So that's the thing about it, man, is that it's like, bro, that's what mattered to him. And unfortunately, he got him caught up into some dirty mess. But that's what mattered to him.
So what happened to him? Did he go to jail?
He didn't go to jail. He didn't do no time at all. And it's unfortunate what happened at the end. He died in a plane crash. So it's unfortunate what happened to him at the end, Yeah. But, it was...
No way to go. Oh.
Yeah, it was some conspiracies around that too, but it's like, we're not going to talk about all that. But that's how he went, man, is...
the Be Eazy Show After Dark.
Yeah.
I do conspiracy theories.
For sure, man. But I was like, nah. So, but... That's what it was like, bro. That's what mattered to him. So what we was talking about, like, bro, if you work at that place, like, bro, that's what matters to you. That should be all that matters at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I don't want you to be greedy for money or none of that stuff. But at the end of the day, bro, if making a podcast and if that's what matters to you, bro, you go make a podcast. You know what I'm saying? If making good food matters to you, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna make good food. So no matter what anybody else says, you know what I'm saying? No matter what anybody else says, you're still going to do it. Yeah. Even if, like, when Mariah said, like, bro, your food's salty, I ain't gonna stop cooking. I like cooking. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just, okay,
yeah.
Boom.
You're right, it was salty.
I'm gonna figure it out next time, and I'm gonna get back to it.
Yeah.
But your opinion is not gonna stop me from doing it. Brad's opinion stopped me from doing it, or other people's opinion.
It was
other people's opinion on Brad. It was other people's opinion on Brad that stopped me from doing what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? So if it matters to you, bro, you gonna push through. You gonna get to wherever your standard is in life, whatever that is, whatever your and whatever matters or whatever you think perfection. You gonna get to that if that matters to you. But if it don't matter enough, and you worried about if other people's opinion in your life matters to you, you focus on the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? Like we can focus on wrong things. Wrong things in our life, like the dude's case, they getting kicked out of cricket. Too much money mattered to you. So it messed up for him in that situation.
Whole thing.
So,
yeah. Wicked.
It's crazy, man. But you got any closing remarks, man?
How do you eat your steak, man? It's my closing remark.
Medium well, man. Pushing well done. This has been the Be Eazy Show.
A waste of steak.
You like a medium steak?
I love me a medium steak.
Ooh. Well, let me say this, because I just started eating medium well steaks. So I guess
just get you a medium steak.
You got to give me some time to inch into it, man.
Right now, my parents are screaming this bloody murder.
Bloody murder.
Literally. Eat no medium steak. I refuse to eat a well done steak. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
I just paid $40 for that steak, and you gonna burn it?
Yeah.
No.
Oh man.
If I like no.
Mm-hmm. Not happening.
Not happening.
Not happening.
Medium.
I ain't mad at you, man. Not mad at you.
What was you about to say?
No, that's it was just a meme, man. I seen. They was like, because they was talking about if you live in Texas and somebody asks you to make a steak pass medium well, what do you do with them? It's like you kick them out your yard, man. That's what he was pretty much saying.
You got to go if you ask for medium well.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear well.
Yeah. At all.
They're burning the steak.
Yeah.
There's some people that think medium is too much.
Yeah, I know.
I've dabbled in medium rare.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad, but not everybody can make a good medium rare.
Yeah.
So
I hear you.
You can get a medium, and it'll more than likely come to you medium rare.
I guess I'll mention to it, but you got any closing remarks for us, though, man?
I just had it.
Oh, that was your closing remarks?
I wasn't playing.
What was the steak? Oh, okay.
What about you, man? We already hit the philosophical stuff of, this, that, and
it's all good.
They didn't make it to the end of this anyway.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Our average watch time is 9 minutes right now.
That's what I'm saying. We can just say what we want.
I am not tripping, man. I am not tripping. But what I am though is like when we do get to this point, when our podcast is like when it's booming.
I can't wait.
People listening to this.
They're gonna make the East Side great again. I ain't playing.
Oh, for sure.
Mega.
Yeah. I don't think that'd be.
Make East Side great again. Mega.
Oh, yeah, it would. Yeah, mega. You got it. That man already.
I know they planned it out.
That man got this, man.
Gonna come
we gonna
through.
do a red hat?
Yeah, it's the East Side. We don't really want to mess with red and blues.
Yeah. I guess black it is.
Yes, sir.
Black it is. Neutral colors, you know.
You hear me.
So I can understand that though.
We ain't made it great yet.
Yeah. We making it, in the process. The ING shows we're in the process of
better
doing
start off with black.
Oh man. But no, that's I was saying that though, because like when we do get to the point to where get years in, we're not like, dang, I don't know if we can stretch an hour for a podcast.
What you mean?
Like, bro, we've been doing this for years. You know what I'm saying?
We could go 2-3 hours easy.
Oh, easy, man. Easy. Like, that's what I'm saying. We just cut it off just because it's like
we got places to be.
Yeah, we got things to do. That's it for you, That's all, folks. So, but yeah, man, whatever platform that you're listening to this on, whether it be YouTube, Apple Podcast, Spotify, you can like, comment, subscribe, leave us a 5-star rating. Do not forget to share it with somebody, because the support is gladly appreciated. For sure. And we appreciate y'all, man. If you have made it this far in the episode, for sure, you're a real one. You're a real one. Leave a comment. Let us know that you're a real one. Show us. Show us that you're a real one. And
share it.
Yeah, man, share it.
Make them watch it.
Yeah, make them watch it. Make the Be Eazy Show great.
Just cut it on and leave the room.
That's it.
The view still count.
And then come back when that episode is over. Click to the next one, man.
Yeah, just put it on autoplay.
Yeah, man, for sure. But without further ado, once again, like I said, hey man, I do need to start saying this. I am on Instagram, man. Follow me on Instagram at Coach Williz. Follow Zyler on that joint at Finally Zyler. Y'all already see, man. I got the name things is right there, bro. What? Yeah, man. I just heard this thing, the importance of being able to have your listeners cross over to different platforms. Like that's very important. Like if you can't even get them to cross over from YouTube to Instagram or Instagram to YouTube, how you gonna get them to cross over from YouTube to your website?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, because I was listening to the that $1 Million Worth of Game. They was talking about having rappers cross over from passing out mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? To start selling mixtapes.
Couldn't stand them.
Yeah, man. Oh, I remember it, man.
Just trying to enjoy myself.
Yeah, I'm just
waiting on my mama in the beauty supply store.
I'm just going to 7-Eleven, bro. I do not want this right now. Don't give me this link, man. I don't want that either, man.
I ain't never got the link, but I done got many of CDs. And they bait you, bro. You listen to this type of music?
Nah, man. I listen to Arabic music.
Nah, man. Bro, I listen to Arabic music.
For real?
Yeah.
Man, for real?
I'm
like
so
actually
serious.
speaking Arabic.
I can pull it up.
Wow. I didn't think so.
It's great.
My uncles do. That's why I say that.
I told you I listen to French music, all that. Like,
Yeah, my uncles do. That's why I say that. But they listen to like the spiritual Arabic.
I listen to this. This is like some party stuff.
Yeah.
Like like the 80s.
Yeah. And that's what's up, bro.
Nice, man.
You are a true, what is it? I don't even know what the word be. Musician.
Soul.
Yeah. For sure.
I just like music.
Yeah. But once again, like I said, y'all, I'm Coach Williz. As always, man, we got Zyler on this joint with us. To the next one, y'all. Be easy.
Peace.